Yo, what is down, everyone? I have done so much progress on the game. I've hired a bunch of people, and I've done a bunch of work. Here, let's just go into edit mode real quickly, and I'm just gonna give you a little heads up, okay? I've done a lot of building, okay? I've pretty much, I've done a lot of work. You know the trees in the last episode? I've implemented those, I've put them everywhere. I even made brand new palm trees because the old ones, like, you know, the forest trees are rendered, right? They're made in Blender, and the palm trees weren't. So I'm like, let's make the palm trees in Blender as well. So I did that, and they look pretty good, and they're very low poly. All of these trees are low poly, so that's pretty good. That's gonna cause very little lag. And then after the palm trees, I'm like, the cactuses, they don't really fit in either. Okay, so I made these into Blender render, I don't know what to call it, 3D models as well. And then same with the oak. Okay, yeah, I pretty much modeled everything. And the oak trees, these are okay, I guess. They're not too bad. I thought they were gonna turn out really badly, but I find these okay. And I also implemented the houses, the small ones, the big ones, the beach houses, and I've done quite a lot of work. I've made the teleporters fully functional, and I have added in a bunch of noobs. So if you want, you can play the game and you can actually get the badges now, so they're not just sitting in the badges list. You can actually get them. And also, I made a game pass, okay? I got to make a game pass, and it's fully functional, and it's the walk speed game pass. So you get this little menu right here, which I'm gonna revamp in the future. Right now it's just like these buttons and things, which it doesn't look too good. But in the future I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna toss it into a menu, and I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. But here, let's play around with it. Let's walk speed. I showed this in the last episode as well. And then it can go up. There you go. The max you can go up to is 50. I think it was 100 in the last episode, but that was way too high. And I also made it so that instead of having to press this like a billion times, you could just like insert a number here. So 39, confirm, and then you get 39 walk speed. 50, which is the max, confirm. There you go, 50. So yeah, it works perfectly fine. And I also re-enabled jumping because that was just like, that kind of bothered me. Because I'm really used to pressing spacebar to jump, and pressing spacebar and having nothing happen. It's kind of stressful. I don't know. I re-enabled it though, and now I've got to add hitboxes to everything, because now you can probably like climb on top of each other and then get on top of the houses and things like that. So I've got to add some hitboxes, but it's okay. So as you can see in the top right, you can see that there's points, and these actually save. I made a data store which saves the points whenever the server closes. And here, let's just come here and let's touch this guy. So now I have 1.9k points. Here, let's just get 2k actually. Oh yeah, you can't. Oh yeah, okay. Let's get 1.9k now. Let's leave. Let's join back. And as you can see, wait a minute, we have 2050. That is not correct. Oh yes, that only happens in the server, like the client. Right now we're in the client, so it's a little buggy. But if you're in the actual server, that bug won't happen. It's only happening because there's no badge service in the client, so you can't really. It sort of messes with the script. But in the actual servers, it'll work perfectly fine. And I've also organized studio, so now look at this. There's like, what is that? 25 things in workspace. That's nothing. Before it was like hundreds. And these things, I may get rid of these as well, like this right here. This shouldn't really be in the workspace. I'm probably gonna move that into maybe replicated storage, because that's really where it should be. So yes, I've also gotten rid of all the village houses. These, I wasn't the biggest fan of them, and after buying like all these houses right here, it didn't really fit in anymore. So I plan on remaking those, and I've actually already hired someone to make them, and I just need to get the model now. Building, I sort of do like building, but I've been focusing on scripting more because I'm not as passionate for scripting than I am for building, and so I just hired some people to do the building for me, so I could put like 100% into the scripting. So that's pretty good. I'm just gonna show you the teleporter. Let's confirm that walk speed, and let's go super fast. Okay, so right here, I've already showed you this. This is nothing new. It's a teleporter, and it teleports you to this brand new sky island. What? Right now there's nothing on it, but I plan on making like a building. If not a building, I'm probably just going to make like pathways which lead to other islands, and the entire sky, instead of being clouds, It's just gonna be islands. I might do that. So yeah, and then there's gonna be like a bunch of things here, and that's one teleporter. And that's how the teleporter works. It's sort of like, it's an image and then it fades in and then out. Yeah, and then teleports you and stuff. There's also a teleport to spawn button because there's gonna be some teleporters where you can't go back, so you just press this button instead and then it teleports you to the very center of the map. In between all the biomes, except for, you know, the Arctic. That one's a little far away. The tundra. Oh, you know, there's actually 2 people playing right now, so I'm just gonna join them. And I've also added in a game pass. You know that walk speed game pass? It's called the walk speed modifier, and it's pretty cool. Choose between 10 to 50 walk speed with this game pass to make your adventure slower or faster. It's only 50 Robux, it's not too expensive. And the game is pretty much, like, this could save you so much time if you buy it. So, I might increase the price in the future. I probably will, actually, because it's really useful. So yeah, if you want, you can just buy it. It's 50 Robux, and it'll help with, like, advertisements and to hire people. So yeah. I want to see what noobs these guys have found. One guy has 750 points, another guy has 550. But we got the sand and the miner noob. This guy wants the speed, but it's 50 Robux now. It's not free. So yeah, it's a super useful game pass though. 50 Robux. I don't know, I would, honestly, I would buy it myself if I was addicted to this game. So yeah, right now there are 6 noobs in the game. Previously there were like, I think 2. There was the red noob and also the miner noob, so now there's 6. I added in the leafy noob, the grass noob, the sand noob, and also the wooden plank noob, which I've shown in a previous video. So if you've watched that, you'll know right where it is. So yeah, it's pretty cool so far. I'm kind of liking the way it's turning out with all the models, like the OBJ files. The trees look, it totally changes the game, I feel like. It's just great. It's like a community game. We've made it together. This is just the beginning though. There's still a lot of work to do. I've got to make the menu. That's going to take a long time to just make it. And then I need to program it, which is going to take another, oh my gosh. I don't want to think about it. That's just, that's all my free time gone right there. Right now, I either want to make a leaderboard or I want to hire someone to make a leaderboard for a game pass, because I think during a live stream, I talked about the game a little bit and I did stuff like that. And I told them about a future game pass. And this game pass is going to be called the King Game Pass. You get a king pet. Not only that, but you also get 10% more points whenever you touch a noob, that's really good actually. I might actually reduce that number though, because 10% that's a little intense, you know. And the leaderboard is needed for the tag. I want to make so that you get like this golden tag in the leader stats, which says you got the King Game Pass. And because of that, we're going to need to make a king, like a custom leaderboard, so we can toss that in. So yeah, that might take a while to make. And I also have a bunch of ideas for the game, which are going to take a really long time to make, you know. It's not that easy making a game. It takes hours and hours. And my plans for the game right now are that, like, I want to run ads soon. I want to get some money from the game, so we can put some more money into ads and then make more and then just loop that cycle pretty much. I pretty much want to start making money off the game. I feel like it's that time, but before that, I kind of want to set like a threshold. Like, I want to add at least 30 noobs into the game, and not only that, but I also want to make a couple of other game passes. Because one game pass isn't enough to really profit at all. I'm gonna need some developer products for the points. That'll probably make a lot, but points don't really have a use right now. It's just sort of there. And to make a use for points, so people will actually want to buy it, we're gonna have to make a shop. And that shop is gonna have pets in it. And to make the pets, it's gonna take a long time. So like, there's still gonna be like many hours put into the game before we actually get to release it. So it's gonna take a while, you know. And my March break is going to end tomorrow, so the progress is gonna be even less as well. So that's not good news. I don't know though, it's still coming along quite nicely, and during school, I'll still try and put a couple of hours into it instead of playing Counter-Strike or something like that. And since I'm still testing everything in the game, I'm going to join it quite frequently, so if you want, you can play it, and I might join you if you're playing it. So yeah, make sure to check out the game. If you want, you can get the Walk Speed Game Pass. I also need some testers for it, because I'm not sure if it shows up for everyone. I'm pretty new, to filtering enabled, and I have no clue how it works. So I made this, but I'm not sure if it works properly, so I'm gonna need some testers. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap the episode up here. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see ya next time.